पाकिस्तान की ऑलमोस्ट 5 to 6% पॉपुलेशन आईफोन ओन करती है, लेकिन उसके बावजूद देयर इज़ नो ऑफिशियल आईफोन स्टोर इन पाकिस्तान. If I have a relative in Dubai and I ask them to bring the phone to me versus me buying from Mercantile, which option is better? I'm sure you're going to say that it's Mercantile, but why should I be opting for that option?
I'll convince you in 30 seconds with facts. Number one, अगर आप दुबई से phone लाते हैं, it will cost you 60 to 80,000 rupees more. Number two is we are giving 2 years warranty instead of 1 year.
I saw that somebody bought iPhone 17 Pro Max one day before the official launch day from Mercantile. Is there any such possibility, or what about that?
Zero possibility. Because
मतलब मैंने Reddit पे गलत पढ़ा.
Yeah, so बिल्कुल आपने गलत पढ़ा because what happens is Apple gives us a green light that you can start selling. Even if one device is activated, we get into trouble.
We do not have official iPhone stores in Pakistan. What's the reason behind that? Assalamu alaikum and welcome to another episode of Startup Pakistan podcast. This is your host Yusra Hamid. पाकिस्तान की almost 5 to 6% population iPhone own करती है, लेकिन उसके बावजूद there is no official iPhone store in Pakistan. But there are a few authorized iPhone resellers or distributors that bring the best high quality iPhones for you. Mercantile is one of them. And today we have with us the CEO of Mercantile, Nauman Durrani. Assalamu alaikum, Nauman. Welcome to the show.
Walaikum salam. Thank you very much for having me here.
Thank you so much for taking your time out and being here. So for people who do not know what Mercantile is, do you want to briefly tell about it?
Absolutely. Mercantile is a Singapore-based multi-billion-dollar company. We are into two sets of business. One is Apple distribution and after sales in Southeast Asia, a few countries. And then our second line of business is Apple refurbishment devices, where we have got two factories, one in Singapore and one in Dubai. So we get the devices and we recycle, which helps in the circular economy, and we sell it to European countries.
So when it comes to purchasing Apple products, especially in Pakistan, credibility का बहुत मसला आता है, right? I really want to know in what form or ways are you guys connected with Apple, represented by Apple, or verified by Apple, so people would know that they can trust Mercantile.
Absolutely. So there are Apple ki, there are different tiers of partnership. Their top tier is value added distributor, so VAD, and then there is a terminology called service provider, which is after sales. So we are kind of running both of them for Pakistan. So we import all the complete range of Apple products into Pakistan, which are tax paid, PTA paid, and everything. And then we also have our service centers backed by Apple warranty in Pakistan to make sure that every product that is imported is legitimate and it is being serviced through our service centers.
Okay.
So we are Apple's top tier partner.
Okay, wonderful. We're going to tap on the services that you provide and all those details later. Lekin, I was hoping that you're going to mention your Brand of the Year award in this answer because I just saw that you guys got it. Yeah. So we would also love to know about that.
Yeah, I think Alhamdulillah, that's a big thing which we got nominated for the Emerging Brand of the Year, and we have gotten that. I think when we talk about our social handles, we have about 400,000 plus followers now. There's a lot of interaction. We have worked with all the telcos. We have cracked the deals with the banks to make iPhones more affordable, full range. So I think based on all those things, and the team worked very hard, so and we got the Emerging Brand of the Year award. Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. That's amazing. I think that's a very proud moment for Pakistan as well. Because isse pehle we were not tapping onto a lot of official channels to import iPhones in Pakistan. So a great progress and congratulations on that. Mera ek personal pain point hai. The other day I went to an Apple store. I was looking at phones. I am not an iPhone user. And I picked up iPhone Air, felt beautiful. I thought कि maybe at some point I can become an iPhone user. I can get this. From a marketing point of view as well, Apple जैसे product की visual appeal बहुत ज़्यादा है, physical appeal बहुत ज़्यादा है, but we do not have official iPhone stores in Pakistan, Apple stores in Pakistan. What's the reason behind that?
Thinking Apple stores are only in a few countries. The rest, they are partner-led stores, so which are called mono stores, which are in the works. They are coming through.
Okay.
Plus, we have partnered with all the telcos. Now the authenticity is there. Plus, we have got a lot of हमारा जो अपना program है approved by Apple, which is called Mercantile Preferred Partner. We have got about 50 stores where the entire range is there. So definitely, I think the Apple presence through the partner and of course service is there. Apple is investing in the country. It doesn't have to be a flashy Apple store, right?
Yeah.
It has to be the product availability with the service, which we are definitely providing in Pakistan. And I hope you convert to an iPhone soon, because I think 9 out of 10 people prefer iPhones, and we'll be happy to put some bells and whistles for you on that whenever you make your purchase decision.
Wonderful. So I will be asking you about that as well, कि जो लोग नहीं इस्तेमाल करते iPhone, आप उनको किस तरह convince करना चाहेंगे? I'm very stubborn in that case. I've never switched to iPhone. It's been years. My friends have been convincing me. अच्छा, so Mercantile कब आया था पाकिस्तान में? Exactly what year?
2019. So it's the 6th year we are operating in Pakistan.
Okay, so 2019 से पहले लोग किस तरह से phones खरीद रहे थे? I personally know that we have, Dubai Plaza है पिंडी में, लाहौर में हफीज़ सेंटर है, यहाँ पे काफ़ी ज़्यादा there must be your official authorized retailers as well. But उससे पहले I know people used to ask their relatives to bring phones from abroad. फिर यहाँ से PTA approve होता था, कुछ region locked भी होते थे. तो what are your thoughts on that? Still some people do that.
Yes, thinking when we talk about in country, right? So Mercantile is providing the products, so we are importing them officially. We are giving them warranty. We are giving extended warranty. And our pricing is super competitive. There is no reason anybody should get a phone from abroad, because I can vouch for here. I can guarantee and I can put this on record.
If I have a relative in Dubai and I ask them to bring the phone to me versus me buying from Mercantile, which option is better, and why? I'm sure you're going to say that it's Mercantile, but why should I be opting for that option?
Okay, I'll convince you in 30 seconds with facts. Number one, अगर आप दुबई से फ़ोन लाते हैं या इंग्लैंड से लाते हैं and you pay the PTA tax, it will cost you 60 to 80,000 rupees more than what you will get a PTA approved Mercantile product in Pakistan. Number one, price. Number two is we are giving 2 years warranty instead of 1 year warranty in Pakistan. Great thing. It's an expensive device. It's an investment. Third is we are giving free accidental coverage in Pakistan, which is the front screen, back screen, as well as liquid damage, which you will not get it from your Dubai. And fourth, the devices which are coming or shipped to Pakistan are optimized on the carriers, operators, All Jazz, PDCL Group, as well as Zong, to make sure they work best. So I think there is no brainer that you should get a device which is imported in Pakistan through Mercantile, because the value proposition is very strong.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think there's just this lack of information that people have about the official channels that pushes them to think baki options, getting it from a relative, is probably better or cheaper, while in reality it's not. So in terms of, utilizing other services or benefits of buying from Mercantile, और कौन सी services हैं जो Mercantile provide करता है? अगर हम किसी random vendor से लेते हैं या हम अपने किसी relative से भी मंगवाते हैं, तो it's a heavy investment already, right? फिर if you face a damage, आपकी screen ख़राब हो रही है या charger नहीं चल रहा, तो that's another hassle. You do not know who to trust to get it repaired. So in that case, how does Mercantile help?
I think जो आपने बातें की, we are covering everything. First of all, as you said, for Pakistanis, it's an investment, and they are also looking at resale eventually, right? So it's not an expense. So with Jazz, we started for the first time an official trade-in program. Bring your old iPhone, pay the difference, get the new one. Super successful. Then we launched it to our Mercantile preferred partners. These Mercantile preferred partners are those big retailers who we trained, we brought them up to the mark. And if you go to Islamabad or Lahore, Karachi, you'll see a lot of stores with the Mercantile branding. So those are you go over there, you can get your device replaced, right? So ek to wo. Second thing which we did was with banks. So banks ke saath bhi partnership ताकि आप monthly installments पे with 0% interest 12 months पे ले सकते हो, So bring the affordability element. Third is after sales. आपके कुछ phone को हो जाता है, Apple approved after sales we are running under the name of Mercantile Kia, right? Across the main cities, and we have got service points, pickup points in 8-9 cities. आपकी device will be plugged into the Apple system. It will diagnose and it will tell कि जी इसके अंदर ये issue आया है, and we will service it exactly as per Apple standards. So I think those are compelling reasons, right?
अच्छा, so around 5 to 6% penetration rate है पाकिस्तान में Apple का, if I'm not wrong. And people other than KLI are also interested in buying it now. So how much coverage do you guys have? How many cities are you covering? आपकी retailers और authorized stores कहाँ पे मौजूद हैं?
Again, the retail network on which our distribution reaches out is about 800 to 1,000 stores.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, so in about 35, 40. So the golden sticker you might have seen, or
yes.
Yeah, so
Yes.
that is the authenticity of the product. So every Mercantile product, whether it is an iPhone or a Mac, it has a golden sticker which is scannable and everything. So that is there. So the product is available outsourced as our shops के अंदर, and the telcos and the banks now. So I think हमारी coverage ज़्यादा हो रही है, and the market share is also increasing for iOS. I think value share is higher, of course. It's about 18-20% because the device is expensive. But iOS ka share was about 2.5%, which is, as you're saying, is almost double, right? Because everybody wants it. I think I would say 9 out of 10 people, except you, want an iPhone.
Maybe
and we're going to convince you as well.
I'm that one who's left.
Yeah, we'll convince you as well.
Let's see. I think सिर्फ convincing की ज़रूरत नहीं है. You need good money for it as well. So I would also like to know कि iPhone, I've heard some people say कि iPhone 14 के बाद उसमें कोई ख़ास upgrades नहीं आई. ठीक है. Most of the people buy new models out of FOMO because they just want to keep upgrading and stay updated. But in your opinion, what do you think अभी recent iPhone 17 range में क्या-क्या ऐसे features हैं that should make people buy it?
Again, that is for the people who either don't want to upgrade or the people who don't know much about it, right? Every year, Apple upgrades the chipset, which makes the device faster, right? Memories are enhanced, the cameras are improved. ISA 17 mein to the phone factor was completely changed, and 17 has been such a big global success that there are shortages all over. This time for the launch, till now, we are about 5 months into the launch. All I'm trying to do is make sure that the product availability is there. So we don't have to do any selling. It is just make sure that product available ho, because the demand is so high. So it's definitely, Apple is always one step ahead of the game in terms of the product, and people love it, So, and there's every year there's improvement over the last year.
अच्छा, मैंने एक और चीज़ देखी थी कि I saw that somebody bought the iPhone 17 Pro Max one day before the official launch day from Mercantile. So is it possible, because iPhone users thrive on this, like the exclusivity factor, they would love to have it a day before the launch day, or I'm guessing the launch day in Pakistan, Mercantile's launch day. So is there any such possibility, or what about that?
Zero possibility. Because
मतलब मैंने Reddit पे गलत पढ़ा.
Yeah, so बिल्कुल आपने गलत पढ़ा, because what happens is Apple gives us a green light that you can start selling that,
okay,
right? Before that, even if one device is activated, we get into trouble, right?
All right?
So even when we were doing the press conference with Jazz and PDCL, Uphone, none of the devices were launched, and it wasn't the strict control and everything. Even our demo devices, मैंने अपने पास भी नहीं रखी हुई थी कि गलती से activate हो जाए and everything. So everybody was given at the same day at the launch. But the good thing in Pakistan is, and I think this is good information for the viewers, that pehle Pakistan used to launch about 4 to 5 weeks after the global launch. This time, thanks to PTA, thanks to our teams and Apple, we launched 2 weeks after that, and we want to bring it as early as possible, ताकि our Pakistani customers who all are waiting can get the product immediately.
I think that's great progress. It's a lot of less time now. अच्छा, ये बताएं कि you mentioned about your trade-in program, very interesting. So somebody can walk in with their iPhone 16 or a lower model. What's the threshold, by the way? What should be the minimum model that they own?
At this point.
So if someone has iPhone 12 or above, they can walk in and exchange it with a higher model.
Yeah. So how it happens is, we have a completely integrated system. So our teams are sitting in the service centers. We have about 50 of these retailers, plus at Jazz as well as at Song. You go over there, get your device, they'll plug it into the system, it'll run the diagnostics, and based on that diagnostics, it's going to say कि जी इसकी grading ये है, इसके अंदर कोई issues नहीं and everything, and determine the price point. So our representatives will tell you the price point, and then if you agree to that, you exchange that for the new device.
All right. I think that must be very helpful. Iska success rate bhi kafi zyada hoga.
Very good. So we are looking at approximately 30% plus attach rate on this. So it was a difficult project to crack, but Mercantile was the first one in all the emerging Asia who was able to kind of crack this. Totally tech driven, right? So the involvement of the individual who is doing is almost zero. So it's all based on the software. Yeah.
Okay. And while you mentioned that you have 800 stores or retailers across the country, right? And 50 service centers, if I'm not wrong?
No. So we have right now 2 service centers in Karachi and Lahore, and Islamabad and Lahore, and Karachi is coming.
Okay.
We are just looking for the right place, and we have got about 10 pickup points like Peshawar. वो उधर आप one of our retailers पे जाएं and इसकी ये device आपकी खराब हो गई है, they will take it from you, they'll give you the receipt, and they'll send it to our service centers.
ठीक है. और इतनी सारी coverage के साथ, how do you guys ensure the quality and control with all the retailers and all the touch points?
Again, we have got a field force, so who visit all these retailers regularly. They train them on Apple products, so make sure the information is going to the right people. We try to encourage the good practices by the retailers, ताकि grey के product ना आए, they tell the customers the right thing. And plus our own social handles and our marketing is doing a good job in terms of making sure that the customer is aware. If the customer is walking in, he needs to know कि मैं ये Mercantile का product ले रहा हूँ तो मुझे उसी price से बल्कि सस्ता 50-60,000 warranty 2 साल की मिल रही है, he's getting accidental coverage and all those things. So I mean those becomes the decision making points, right?
ठीक है. अच्छा, Mercantile की pricing की बात करें.
बिल्कुल.
Because the word has it कि Mercantile's prices are slightly higher. ठीक है. Numbers that you see and you compare with other retailers, so they seem slightly higher. Why is that so? What do we get along in this package that justifies the price? What do you want to say about that?
Again, first of all, that's a misconception, right? I would suggest Abhi go see a few retailers in Islamabad or Rawalpindi, wherever you want to. All the golden sticker products is ours, right? We always say it's a recommended retail price, which is on our website. Now the retailer has a margin. At times they would do the trade-in. At times they would look at their cash flows and they might go a little lower, But Joe, I was visiting Lahore and Karachi a few weeks back, and I visited about 10 to 20 stores as a mystery shopper, right? So they didn't know me. So, और जो price points का difference होता था वो 2-3 हज़ार रुपए के retailer कह रहे होते थे, right? So there is nothing as Mercantile की price महंगी है क्योंकि Mercantile इन सबको दे रहा है, right? So we are the official value-added distributor, so we are giving it to them. But from their margin, they might want to give a little more depending on the color, how much stock they have, how much money they want to revolve. So that's what happens. Yeah.
Do you think we still have refurbished phones or counterfeit phones ka problem in Pakistan?
Again, refurbished is a terminology which is being misused a lot for used phones as well. So used phones aate in Pakistan, of course. So they are there, they are being sold. But like if it's a packed, because we just deal in Apple packed products, right? So we get the master carton and huge quantities, right? I mean, our Apple business is over $500 million, right? So it's huge, and you make sure that everything is coming right. Counterfeit aate hain, the government is also very, very receptive whenever we work together. There have been a lot of times they have kind of gone after them. So it is being reduced. Customer ko pata chalta ja raha hai. That's the thing. I think that's one thing which we have been a bit successful, that we've been telling the customer the value proposition, and the customer is also understanding that whatever they say, they mean it, and it's authentic. It's not wrong.
Is there any way for people to find out if the product is genuine or a counterfeit phone?
नहीं, counterfeit का तो है. आप कोई भी product लेते हैं, first of all you activate Apple product. You can go and check on their website. Just put the number and it will tell you. Secondly, for our program, if you go and register, all our IMEIs are linked to our website. You scan and you just link, you just go and it'll tell you this is an official Apple product, and your extended warranty and your extended coverage is activated. Because to get that feature, you have to go on the website and activate that. That's important.
You mentioned accidental coverage as well.
Exactly.
What is that about?
Accidental coverage is something we very recently launched, and customers are super happy because they आप इतनी महंगी device ले रहे हैं. The Pro Max is for 5,65,000 rupees in Pakistan, the RRP. So, and if it falls, अगर उसकी screen टूट जाती है, so the screen is about 160,000-70,000 rupees, the replacement. So what we are offering is that in case that happens to you, we are going to cover that free of charge one time. Either the front glass or the back glass, as well as for the first time in Pakistan, if it has a water damage, we'll also cover that, right? But there are T's and C's for that, and you have to make sure that you have to register for that to be eligible. ये नहीं है कि जी आप phone लेके आ जाएं साल बाद, because we have to kind of make sure, because it's going through an insurance coverage.
When do they need to register exactly?
Within 30 days of purchase.
With Mercantile?
With Mercantile on the official website, so you just go, you scan it, it'll take you over there. You just have to put the details. Very, very simple. And I suggest you also try it and give us the feedback. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that information. I think that's an important chunk. People would love to know about it. Apple की जब हम बात करते हैं तो we're usually fixated on iPhones only, but we have a wide range outside of that as well. So does Mercantile deal with other products as well, MacBook and rest of the accessories too?
Yeah, I think that's a great question. A lot of people don't know about that. And I think that's a bit of a lacking on our side as well. But yes, we deal with the complete Apple range, from an Apple accessories, Apple Pencil to Macs, to iPads, to watches, to AirPods, everything. And when we talk about these value-added resellers, there's 51 of them, it's available. So with the golden sticker, so you will have the local warranty for that and everything. So कोई भी Apple product लेना है पाकिस्तान से ले.
Do they come with the same years of warranty as well?
No, they are still with 1 year warranty.
Okay.
So we have started with iPhone, which is the majority of thing, and then eventually we'll bring it to the other products as well.
Yeah. All right. So I think these are pretty much all the things that I wanted to ask. मैंने हर तरह का हर iPhone user का सवाल जो है ना, I just brought those out and I made sure that I asked them.
Okay.
But for people who do not use iPhone, do you have something to say to them, people like me who are not yet convinced? Why do you think one should invest around 500 to 600K on a phone? What is it? What ease does it bring, or what benefit does it bring?
Right. So do you use Windows or do you use Mac otherwise?
Windows.
I think when you go to the Apple ecosystem, the way devices talk to each other, it's the best in class, So I worked with Microsoft. I've used that system. I've used Android as well, because those devices are manufactured by a different vendor and the software is of different, like Microsoft or Google, right? Apple makes it end to end, right? And the devices talk to each other seamlessly, right? And the experience is phenomenal. The devices build quality is so good that they would last about 30 to 40%, if not 50% more than the time the other devices will last. So it's fantastic. खराब नहीं होता. I mean, trust me. I mean, when I moved for the first time to Apple products was when I joined Apple in Canada, when I was working with Apple. And I was like, oh my God, what was I missing for the last so many years? And since then, never looked back, So I would suggest go for it. Try it. I mean, आप बहुत से अपना phone को खोल सकते हैं, आप बहुत से अपनी PowerPoint या keynotes को चला सकते हैं, right? All your screen on the phone is there. Maybe offline I can give you a bit of a demo how all these things work and convince you, and then you can all say कि how fantastic it is.
Yes.
There's no comparison. So it's years ahead of any other ecosystem.
Yeah. That I think everyone agrees to, and that's also a fact. Nobody goes back from being an iPhone user, so that tells a lot about it as well. Nauman, many people know about Mercantile, but they're not very sure about what you exactly do or what your background is. So would love to know about that as well.
Awesome, Ji. So I am the CEO for Pakistan and SVP Sage, South Asia, for Mercantile. So my journey started with Mercantile about 8.5 back. Before that, my beginning was in telecom. I mean, I worked in Vodafone in UK. As a sales guy, selling mobiles across the counter, difficult times, mobile abhi aaye the and everything, Nokia and Ericsson days. Then I joined Nokia. I worked in multiple countries, South Africa, Pakistan, Bahrain, Dubai, many years, when Nokia was at the boom. Then worked with Microsoft, again on the devices and Office 365 side in Dubai. Then moved to Canada for a few years. I was heading the enterprise business for Apple, value-added resellers over there. So I did that for a while. Pakistan वापस आया in 2020, COVID times, and primarily family reasons, right? And then I joined BDCL Group. I was the executive vice president there for about 4 years. And that's me in a nutshell, right, for my career.
Nauman, in sare years mein, throughout this experience, what was the moment that sparked this idea of initiating an Apple authorized store in Pakistan?
Okay, Apple authorized store in Pakistan is still not there, right?
I meant retailer.
The retailer, because when I joined Mercantile, so I was in conversations with the board of directors. They're based in Singapore. I was like, we have to give the Pakistani customer the experience and the promise. So Mercantile stands with the promise that every product you buy with the golden sticker is backed with the warranty, is authentic and everything. And that's what we're trying to build. I think we have come a long way in our about last couple of years of journey, but we still have a long way to go, right? Where for me, I tell my team and our partners as well that people need to understand that the name Mercantile and Apple have to be unanimous. उन्होंने कहा जी अगर हमें पाकिस्तान में Apple चाहिए तो Mercantile का product चाहिए. So that's the journey which we are on it, and I think we will get there.
I see you guys getting there.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
In any case, thank you so much for sharing all this useful information, Nauman. I think everyone must be very thrilled to know about Mercantile, those who didn't know. Those who know still, I'm sure, didn't know about all the services that you're providing. So thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And once again, thank you so much for coming to the show.
Great. Thank you. Awesome.